What if I told you your newer BMW probably has built-in dash cameras that may not even be set up on your car? Specifically, this functionality is available on 2019 or newer BMWs with iDrive 7 and 360-degree cameras from the parking assistance package, and it's called the BMW Drive Recorder. It seems like it was standard on some models like this BMW X7, but on some cars you had to pay extra for this option. Either way, if your car has the top-down view when you are in reverse, then at the very least it has the hardware required for this. So how do you know if your car actually has this option and if it's enabled? Well, a simple check is to navigate to Apps menu, which is just right here. Then you go to Installed Apps, and if you see this Drive Recorder right here, then the option is available. Clicking on it like I just did right now will reveal if it has been set up or not. If you see this screen right here, that means it's been set up already. However, if it's your first time using it and it's not set up, you may be presented with the setup screen, which is basically going to look like this. So it's just going to ask you a few things. If you want to have manual and automatic recording, if you do, then just hit yes. Then we're going to select how long do we want to record before and after the accident or the incident or the trigger. So I'm going to select 20 seconds for myself, click continue. We're going to go to camera settings as well. So here you can select if you want to record all of the cameras, or if you just want to do front and rear, or if you want to do just the front or just the rear. Why would you select just these instead of all of them? Well, if you do all of the cameras, it will do all of them in just one square. So you have 4 footages going into one view. If you select just the front, then you will have full high definition quality just from that single camera, but you will of course miss out on the other camera views. And that's pretty much all you really have for the setup. And this settings menu of course is where you can make all of the decisions on how you want to use it. It's not very obvious that these cars actually have this built-in dash camera when you first get the car, especially if the profile is reset like it should be when you buy the car. Unfortunately, it's not on by default, so it's definitely worth checking and setting it up. If your car has the 360 camera with the top-down view, but the app is not installed when you are in these installed apps, then you can purchase this functionality via the Connect Drive store on your BMW app. The Drive Recorder uses the external 4 cameras and will automatically record up to 20 seconds before and after the event, and includes data such as GPS location, date, and time. You can also manually trigger the recording by going into the app. So if you go back right here, you can just hit start recording and it will start recording just like that. Or you can also hold the camera button for 2 seconds, or you can use the voice control with the active word drive. To be clear, this system is always watching and recording, but only saves the video when triggered. The automatic triggering is of course in case of an accident, so it will start recording if it feels the G's of the car, if the airbags go off, if there's an accident, it will start recording automatically. Of course, we have the option of just playing back your recordings, so you go to saved recordings, and then you have all of the stuff that you've recorded previously. So for example, my very first one was just right here when I was playing with it and when I enabled this system. And there you go, it just plays it. On the right side here, we can pause it, we can go to previous clip or to the next clip. We can also export it onto a USB drive, and we can also delete the footage from the internal drive on the car. As an example, if you select just the 2 cameras, you will have a much wider view compared to the 4 cameras. So if we go to all cameras just right there, as you can see, it's split into 4 little squares. Similarly, we're going to select just the front camera like that, and then we're going to start recording. And as you can see, it's a much wider view now, so it of course will capture a lot more information. There are of course a few drawbacks and why I have actually hardwired a separate dash camera into this X7. The main one is that it does not record when the car is parked. This only works when the car is on and driving. Well, it could be on, doesn't have to be driving, but the vehicle has to be on for this functionality to work, unlike a Tesla, for example. I think this is a huge miss from BMW, and they should have definitely included an integrated parking mode into this feature. It also does not allow remote viewing of the recorded footage from your app, as the footage is stored on the internal device. So it's only available locally in your car, or you can also transfer it to a USB stick and watch it on your computer. Here's what it looks like once transferred. We can see that the videos are actually of pretty good quality and are in HD if you choose the single camera recording. Of course, if you go for the 4 cameras, it's not nearly as defined per camera. But there is some distortion as these cameras are mostly meant for the parking assist features and have a fisheye view. The great thing is that it does capture all 4 cameras if you choose so you get each side of the vehicle recorded much better than a standard dash camera. Well, I hope this video has helped you find another cool feature on your BMW that you may not have known of before, and of course learn a little bit more about it as well as its limitations. Thinking about it, I kind of like that the footage does not go into the cloud and is not available on the phone, as that means it's encrypted locally on the vehicle and requires action from the user to be viewed or exported. What do you think? Anyway, check out this video where I show you how to replace the filters on these cars for the fraction of the cost that BMW charges. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!